Hi, it's Thursday night, the 15th of October, and day 289 of my journey to business alignment. It's truly a journey of living the dream. Man, oh man. This morning's power statement said, I will help the new web developer with getting the 3 problem tasks done. And while he works on those, I will do the most important tasks I need to get done before we can call Ontraport so they can do their tasks on the membership system setup, the forms, and the email marketing systems. I want them all working properly before I launch the site. So here's my to-do list I had for Thursday. Got them done. And my number one most important task that I had this morning for today was to follow up with the new web guy and see if he was able to get started on the 3 tasks that I contracted him to do. My fun task for today was to clean out and clear out my emails that I didn't need to order, that I need done in order for myself to free up the space that my emails are taking up that has stopped that email from working. I have to clear it out. And I'm going to do that first before I have to take it, remove it, and add it, and all that stuff. I just want to see if that cleaning out the database will do that. And my exciting task for today was to type out and prepare the financial plan for the last quarter of this year so I can review it with my wife, Kathleen. And that way we're singing on the same sheet of music, so to speak, to end the day before we start 2021. Well, the new web guy has gotten started. Man, oh man, so excited. But nothing is done quite yet. He's working on things. In fact, the pages look broken right now to me as he's working on them, so I'm going to be patient and just stay in contact with him until he gets it done. Working on clearing out my email files has been a tedious process, very long task. I have to do it because I am out of space and the email won't work until I clear up that space. So I have this habit of keeping everything on my email and web, and I just don't want to lose anything that may be important. And so I have to go through each email and decide if I need it or I don't, and that has been really hard for me. I suppose it really shouldn't be, but it has, and so I've got to look in myself a little bit and see why am I not keeping some and I'm keeping everything and not getting rid of some of them. So, and lastly, I took some time to get started on this financial plan, like I said, for my wife and I, but the email task has just been so involved in taking by looking at one, reading it, deciding not. It's really involved because I've got hundreds, if not thousands, of emails I got to clear out. So I suspect both of these tasks are going to go into tomorrow and even take up most of Saturday, if not all. But that's okay because once they're done, they're behind me and I can go forward and never give it another thought. So my end of the day success routine has me asking these questions. Get honest with yourself, Marty. What didn't go well today, or what could you have done better today? Did you wake up early and start strong? Done. Did you start your morning with power? Start strong, stay strong, end strong. Power. Were you productive throughout your day? Absolutely. Pieces through the portal of my mind to the world of the physical. Did you get the most important things done? My 3 main tasks, done, done, done. Did you move your goals forward? Absolutely. Did you show up as the person you wanted to today? Yes. I got that done for Kathleen and I, and it feels fantastic. And Kathleen is so happy. We had a great time this evening, and I'm getting ready to go to bed. So I was present for her, and she was present for me. In summary, I did ask this, were you honest with yourself about today's task, Marty? Did you keep yourself, the promises you made, true to yourself? Well, I promised myself that I would get all 3 of my main tasks done before the day was over. But that was before I realized how hard a task both of them were and how much time and how time-consuming they were. So that was a bit of a miscalculation on my part, just to be honest with you. But I did keep the promise of doing all I could as I worked on both of them all day long until I just ran out of time. And so I think that is a winner's attitude, of course, but I wasn't able to finish those. I had to recalculate, and it's going to readjust and be flexible, that kind of thing. So bam, done on flexibility. The next question is, what movies did you watch during your mindfulness time today, Marty? Did you make time? Were there any new instant pre-play movies that came up? Well, I watched my must-see TV favorite 5 movies, and once again, I spent time watching a pre-play movie clip of people landing on the website and going through the pages and signing up in the membership, clearing, filling out, signed up, and landing in my account, my Stripe account. Oh, it's just so great. And clicking on the videos and watching them and watching a insights interview of a business owner and learning and listening to a podcast 1, 2, and 5, or whatever. And even ordering lessons and being ready to sign up and order a one-on-one private coaching session through the appointment system. So exciting. My next question was, what's the one thing that would make all the difference going forward? What's that one thing that you can get done tomorrow that even if your day goes sideways getting it done, you'd still feel like you accomplished something great? Well, one thing that I still feel I can do better each day going forward is to stay focused on getting this website to go live, and then I can start coaching new clients. And so my power statement for tomorrow says this: I will help my new web developer getting those 3 problem tasks done. And while he's working on those, I will do the most important tasks I need to get done before we can all start up on that entrepreneur program and making sure everything's doing. Well, next is, were there any mistakes or failures today that I can turn into a tool of success going forward? Well, the one mistake I made today was not realizing how much time the 2 tasks I was working on today were going to take. I really had no idea going into it. I even thought about them and planned ahead, but I didn't realize how many emails I had, nor did I realize how much time looking at each one of them and then looking up the financial records to make that plan for the end of the year done. All in all, though, I'm happy, and so I took the time and have progressed on these 2 tasks like I said I would do, and I feel good about that. Because I haven't gotten the email fix yet, though, I'm still not receiving emails. And like I said last night, I think I'm going to migrate to a new hosting company, and hopefully these problems with email and hosting and breakdown will go away and be a thing of the past. The next question is, what was your biggest success today, Marty? In other words, what did you do well today? Well, my biggest success today was the fact that the new web guy is moving forward on his assignments, and I'm clipping away on my 2 major issues, and so I feel like I'm getting important things done. The next step in my end of the day success routine is to rate my day's effort, and so I gave today an 8. I gave it an 8 because I worked at the speed of 8 today. Those 2 main tasks I worked on today really slowed me down, but that's okay, like I said, because they are going to be very important to have done, and I will be better prepared to launch my business effectively. Okay, I want to end the day strong. Here's what I'm grateful for today. I'm grateful for the principle that says if you don't have a plan for your life, someone else does. If you don't have a plan for your life, someone else does. As you probably can tell by my last few video entries, I am focused on lasting change and linking pain and pleasure to what it is we want. Tonight is going to be a bit of the same. As I'm sure you've witnessed over the years, advertisers' whole mission is to link pain and pleasure to the thoughts you and I have about their products. Advertisers clearly understand the fact that what drives us is not so much our intellect as the sensations that we link to their products. And as a result, they've become experts in learning how to use exciting or soothing music, rapid or elegant imagery, bright or subdued color, and a variety of other elements to put us in a certain emotional state. Then when our emotions are at their peak, when the sensations are their most intense, they flash an image of their product continuously until we link it to those desired feelings. Often, people purchase things to create such feelings. These principles lead to the next thing I'm grateful for. It's the law of conditioning, which says the process of anchoring new feelings to a product or idea is the integral transference necessary to basic conditioning or behavioral conditioning. It's called neuroassociative conditioning. Simply put, anytime we're in an intense emotional state, when we're feeling strong sensations of pain or pleasure, anything unique that occurs consistently will become neurologically linked in our minds. And this being true then, whenever that unique thing happens again, the emotional state will return. Remember the Dr. Pavlov? Pavlov used conditioned response experiments to prove this truth. He paired dog sensations with the sound of a bell ringing by doing it so many times that it salivated every time it heard the bell ring, even when they didn't get food. Michael Jackson was called a state inducer because of his ability to change people's emotional states through his singing and music. It made him invaluable to multiple companies wanting to use him to sell their products. Next, I'm grateful for the California Raisin Advisory Board's ad agency, and I'll tell you why. Here's what they said. All you need to do is change people's feelings about raisins. Simply put, just pump a healthy dose of emotional appeal into the shriveled up fruit and link up sensations that most people associate with feeling good about their lives, then people will want to buy them. And then, aha, I heard it through the grapevine. Remember that great Motown song? It came onto the scene, and the Raisin Advisory Board and their ad agency and a Mr. Will Vinton, a popular animator, came up with the 3 distinct cartoony grapes who boogied to Motown tune. And these California raisins made raisin sales skyrocket. they successfully linked the sensations and strong feelings of fun, humor, and pleasure to the once boring fruit. Man, the raisin had been reinvented as the essence of California cool. And if you ate raisins, you'd be cool too. The raisin growers had succeeded in changing people's associations. Instead of linking boredom to fruit, consumers had learned to link sensations of excitement and fun to raisins. Today I chose to try and condition myself and my thoughts so that I'm conditioned to think pleasure can be had from doing the tough stuff, and link pain to being lazy and avoiding and procrastinating what I know I should be doing and what I want. The tough stuff is now pleasure to me. That's relinking, remapping pain and pleasure. That's it. Until we meet again tomorrow night, right here at my laptop, I wish you all continued success and good night.